All right, what's up everybody? We're back here at our mountain custom home. The crane is getting delivered right now. We're getting just about ready to lift it up. Got the outriggers all out and leveled, got the tip extended over there, and we're ready to start putting it up. This is where it gets fun. So we're saying that tree is what we're hoping to miss.
Yep, this guy did some cool math with the stick, so hopefully it works out.
That's right, I think I was able to record some of it. But we think that's roughly 65 feet tall to the tip of that tree from here, which is about the height of this crane. So hopefully this works out for us. You can see we've got these counterweights here, that those sit on the back here, and that's basically what's gonna allow this thing to lift all that weight, because a load in the back lets you have a load in the front, you know, as they say. We like them when they got a little extra weight in the back. It's going up. I was just telling the guys, it's just like standing on a wall. It always seems taller when it's up versus on the ground. This one will be about 65 feet to the peak. I think it has more distance back here, which I think gives it more capacity with the counterweights. So now we're at a little less than half boom. This is like maybe 40%, and then that whole thing will flip out. Pretty wild. So now that it's there, we're gonna throw these counterweights on the back, and then it'll have enough back weight to be able to do the top. Got the counterweights all on. I think up next is to extend the boom. Here's the real question. How close to the top do you think we'll be on that tree?
I think we'll be about 5 feet short, is my guess.
5 feet? What do you think, Tim?
Ooh, I think 10 feet from the top.
Oh, you think we're going over it?
Yeah, I think
No,
like
no.
Oh,
10
down.
feet down.
I think it's almost like there's sort of that bundle of branches up at the top. I think we'll be right below it, probably about 10 feet as well.
We'll barely hit the top.
Yeah.
So then we'll hook someone
it's-
up with suspenders, harness, and with the chainsaw on the crane. And
That's right. And there we go. It does look taller now that it's up. Come on, baby. Dude, that's like 3 feet, dude.
yeah.
All right, we just got back from lunch. The crane is up, but they need to fix a piece on it, so it's really gonna be operational on Monday. So for now, it's just folded in half because it does barely hit that tree, so we're just gonna fold it up when we're not using it. And look at that, there's our dumpster. It's gonna sit right here. All right, so here, what we need to do is we need to fur this up a little bit, so that way it planes with these walls here. So you can see that height difference there. And that's just based off the laser, what we needed to do in order to get this perfectly level. So what we're gonna do, I've got the laser receiver set at exactly the height we need, so we can set it and it'll tell us whether we need to go up or down, and we'll use this box of shims to get us to our exact height. And it doesn't matter that we're gonna have a gap between there for air, because our zip system is gonna come down and that's gonna seal to our green plate. And then our big stretch below that will seal that to the foundation. So that's gonna work out pretty well. So we're drilling out the bolts on the top, or rather Landon is drilling out the bolts on top, so that way those can go through there. We're just drilling them all the way through so the inspector can see them if he wants to. That's gonna make our life a heck of a lot easier. But we're drilling this one before we run our shims, just so that way we can ensure that they're perfect. Beautiful. Oh, almost. Give me one more. I guess that's good. I've got to run a pressure-treated ledger against the foundation here for our floor system to hang her onto. And then we've got to finish framing our ROs down there. So that's what the boys are working on. I'll get this ledger, although I might have to go run and get gas because I didn't realize it, but our generator is really low on gas and it just turned off. So I think I need to pick up some gasoline. We will be running off of that bigger generator that the crane runs off of, but crane guy's not here yet. Not sure what's up. So maybe he's got a bad case of the Mondays. All right, getting these windows framed in. And actually, I can't set my ledger quite yet because I don't have that material, so the builder is gonna pick that up for me. So I'm gonna frame this little pony wall here instead, which should be good. There's gonna be a beam pocket in it about there. It's gonna run over these caissons here, and that'll be our girder for this. So I'll put a beam pocket there and then a little crawl space access directly next to that, and then we'll be ready to roll. Yeah. Right, that end stud. So my stair hole is 10'5.5" and back is where our beam goes. So let's see where that puts us. 10'5.5" and back. We're just gonna miss this thing, which is sick. Yeah, keep holding me there, Derek, and I'll set my laser here. All right, where are you at? Laser. Okay, I'm exactly 10'5". So I want to be 10'5.5". A little more money. Well, here, let me just check it while I'm standing to make sure. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's see. How big does that pack need to be? I think the beam is less than 6 inches wide, but I'll double check that. First, I will just measure this guy on his 9. It's my stud. All right, Tim, I'll take one more. 56 and an 8, barely heavy. So I've just got my 2 end studs set. I'm gonna run my plate across. I'll set a middle stud to make sure it's nice and flat. Then I can measure in the rest of these. So this here is my beam pocket. So I got the height of my beam from here and measured down to here. Because this is gonna cut out, our beam is gonna be flush with this, and then our double top plate will be on top, and will be the height of this beam. You can see just about perfectly how well that lines up with that outside wall. All right, so there you can see we've got our little cripple wall filled in, a little pack for our beam there. This is nice and level with our wall. And Derek is getting our wall strung right now. You can see we just got a little hump out there that they're straightening out, and then we'll be ready to roll some floor. This wall is being a pain in the butt here. It's a little far.
Ooh, it's like an eighth, yeah, an eighth too light.
It's too light.
But honestly, let me just check the wall.
Oh, is it on the edge of the caisson?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Look at that. This guy's got big old brain.
Yeah, it's a little too much, so we'll just do that same thing, but just take a blade out of it.
Might be a little too much.
That might have been.
How's that look? That is perfectly straight. And I'm on the freaking money.
Beautiful. Nobody breathe on it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Should we laser and do our tent posts?
Yeah, because that's everything. This is good. This is good.
Great. How do we want to laser that? Do we want to use the laser with the receiver or just the 5-point laser?
5-point would be harder to try to read with the tape.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just set the ladder A-frame up. And then maybe we get a long 2x6 we can like set the receiver against. That makes it easy.
Got some cabinetry on the
That's right, check this out.
logs.
I'll just do that for now so we can make sure it's right. Oh yeah! So sick. All right, let's plate that beam, and then we can sawzall out that because I was too lazy to ask for a saw earlier. So now it's gonna take twice as long because I was lazy. And then we'll take lunch. Crane guy should be here any minute, which hopefully he can get that thing up and running while we're on lunch. You can come a little higher on the outside. Oh, gotta love that. Yeah. I think we got it with the 4 of us. I think you're right. All right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, easy. So we're leaving this 5.5 back so it can stick into our little pocket that we made in that wall. So Tim on that end marked 5.5 back. Beautiful. So yeah, Troy, we can just put the ugly side down, and then we can just go like 2 foot staggered. Right. There is good on our line.
We'll just hug one side.
We can just kind of center it.
Okay.
That's fine. So kind of stagger like right and left. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Beautiful. That thing sounds like a space laser. I love it.
I ran it over 2 inches just in case that LVL needs to.
Totally. I love it. Well, let's mark center on this. So once we get the crane rolling, we might as well rig it up.
Yeah.
Mark 20 feet and then just pull from the other side and mark 20 foot 5.5. Wow, shockingly close. Talk about an eyeball. And then we'll go like, I don't know, 1.5 foot each direction, so we have 3 feet away with our straps.
Okay.
And then that's how we'll set it. But let's take lunch now. Lunch check. What you got for lunch?
Potato chips. I already ate all my sandwiches.
Multiple sandwiches?
3 sandwiches.
I had a love note?
And a love note.
Dude, Derek's got the world's best sourdough bread. Me and Tim are always going gourmet. I'm making steak on site. Tim's usually got steak and potatoes or something. Check it out, Luke from Rangeline Homes just pulled up to the job site. That's the fun part about working up in the mountains.
Heck yeah.
But check out his YouTube channel. He's sort of like the Build Show, but better, in my opinion.
Come on. You have a very tight site.
Yeah, we're gonna make it work. And to make it better, our trusses are dropping right now.
That's
So,
awesome.
all right, have a good one. See you around. Woo. All right, we're touching on the ground, so that's a good sign, I'd say. Woof. Actually, not too bad of a placement. Not too bad at all. Next thing, we can now run our ledger, which I was kind of thinking we could maybe like nail some blocks at the top of it to like help keep it level with that. We can just shoot it into the concrete for now. Maybe we try to hit some of the high spots of the concrete as well. We can just tack it and then we can drill it and do our Titan bolts. Look at this hammer. How many ounces is it? Do you know?
It feels like 14. It feels feels pretty light.
Now, before anybody gives him crap, it's his great grandpa's hammer, so don't hurt his feelings.
Let's try that one little thing again.
Oh! Come on, baby! Oh! Oh! No!
No! All right. Can't do that trick with that. Dang! I guess it makes sense because it's so old and brittle, you know?
All right, well, we're ready to set these ledgers. Here, Derek, I'll shoot you this. So, in theory, 12 and a half down from here would be the top of our wall.
12 and a half down.
Down from where the laser is. 16 3/4 heavy, minus 12 and a half, 4 and a quarter heavy. We'll probably have to do we'll fur up some plywood or something.
Yeah.
So let's just check each corner. Write that one down there, write 4 1/4 heavy there, so we don't forget. And then we'll check that corner. There you go, I forgot. I got it for you.
Slick!
I saw you pull out your square and I was like, wait, I forgot I got him the other one.
Yeah,
Look at the experience on this one though.
Dang, this thing's fresh. I feel like Spencer.
It's a chunker.
Yeah, it is. But at least I can finally see the bubble now though. Because that's like
Totally.
the one problem with this, is I can't see the bubble anymore.
Totally.
Or it's very faint.
Yeah, I love these marks too.
Yeah.
And I actually love marking plates with this thing too. I feel like I am actually quicker with it than with some other squares.
Oh yeah, dude, thank you.
Yeah, Tim has the best job on the job site right now, because who doesn't love just tinnitus? Guaranteed.
What?
If it makes you feel any better, you're like a quarter of the way done. Everyone knows the classic Larry Haun trick. When you get a handful of nails, you grab all the heads that way, flip them around. You might need to do it a couple times. All right, let's see if I'm about to embarrass myself or if I'm gonna clutch. I feel like I need to get a couple set just to get me started. Doesn't count, it doesn't count. Just want to get it nice and straight first. Man, I was cruising on the other one.
Go, Larry Haun!
Woo! I swear I was doing good before I grabbed the camera. That's always the way it goes, though. Here, now go show Derek so he can show me up. Here it is. This is it. Here's my run. This is gonna be clean, boys.
There it is.
Hey! Oh, my arm. It's so sore. 75 and a quarter.
Oh, that sucked. Here, let me tack this end down.
Oh baby, here it comes. He's hungry.
Don't you worry, brother.
Gotta clean the surface area a little.
Primed and ready?
Yes, sir.
Here it goes. A humble start.
Ooh.
Oh!
He saved it. Almost.
Oh yeah. Needless to say, we love nail guns. Nail guns are awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Derek gave me some bad news, but I'm glad he did, because I framed these at the wrong heights. So Tay's cutting them up. I gotta raise them up, because that actually goes to this foundation height. So we need to frame little pony walls on there up to there, and then just this, and then a little middle section here is lower. So thankfully Derek mentioned something. Otherwise, I would have just built this whole thing and then had to tear apart even more. Time to redo it. So with our ledger on now, we've got this void here, and we're putting insulation in there because we have a little bit of an air gap. And the builder wants to utilize that to get a little extra R value out of that, so there won't be a cold spot inside the floor system. The cold front has come in. I don't know if you can tell, but it's snowing, but he's just getting the load limit set on the crane, so we're just waiting for him, and then we'll be out of here. Yet another day that we didn't get very much done. That and I messed up this pony wall like 8 times. Leadership at its finest.
Day 1 tomorrow.
That's right. Tomorrow's true day 1.
Yeah, this is a prep day. Yeah.
And hopefully it doesn't snow too much. It's not on the forecast, but it's snowing, so that's not going to be good. But yeah, see you guys on the next one.